Anytime I'm inside a cave, I feel I'm in a different time scale. Above the ground is much faster. The tree grows and dies in like 100 years. But inside the caves, it's millions of years and it's timeless.
"11 miles north of Beirut, hidden inside a mountain, lies the Jeita Grotto, the pride of Lebanon and one of the most majestic caves in the world.
When we say Jeita Cave, everybody knows Jeita Cave. It's a very important cave because it's the main water source of Beirut and the area near Beirut.
A small portion of the Jeita Grotto is open to the public. The rest is accessible only to a select few, including the Speleo Club. Founded in 1951, it's the oldest, most respected caving club in the Middle East.
The Stalag Club de Liban was founded during the explorations of Jeita Grotto. The same history of our club is the history of Jeita Grotto.
Every week, the Speleo Club gets together and goes caving in the grotto. When they explore, they travel by boat down a subterranean black lake. Their mission is to discover new caves, map them, photograph them, and ultimately protect them.
There's no doubt that Jeita Grotto is really a work of art simply because of its huge scale and its huge formations.
And those formations aren't set in stone. The cave is very much alive.
All of this is still undergrowing. It's not a fossil cave yet. It's still living, this cave.
In the last 65 years, the Speleo Club has discovered over 600 caves. Every weekend, their work goes on.
We can't say that we had explored all Jeita Cave because each 2 years or 1 year we discovered new things. So we are still working inside Jeita and we will not finish.
To play the instrument that is utilizing our gentle earth, it's like you are becoming one with the instrument in a very true way. You just sit and go, yes. We're looking at the great stalagpipe organ of the Luray Caverns in Luray, Virginia. When I press a key, it sends an electrical pulse up to a rubber-tipped mallet, which strikes the stalactite, causing it to vibrate and producing an incredibly beautiful musical tone. The area that the strikers cover is roughly 3.5 acres, which then makes it literally the world's largest musical instrument. It is a very gentle sound, very peaceful. There's only one like it in the world, and it's something incredibly different and wonderfully beautiful.
150 feet underground, in 30 million-year-old caves, an unforgettable sight glitters in the dark. The Waitomo Glowworm Caves in New Zealand are home to about 30,000 endemic Arachnocampa luminosa glowworms. They spend their days spinning silk nests from the ceilings, and then lowering threads to fish for prey, much like a spider. The luminescent bead-like strings are spellbinding. The glowworms use light to attract prey and burn off waste. The glow is created by a combination of chemicals given off by the glowworm and the oxygen in the air. The caves are ideal for the worms, as they need a dark, damp location where their light can be seen. The Waitomo Caves they call home are named after the Maori words wai, which means water, and tomo, which means hole or shaft. And although they live deep underground, the journey to see them is never one to disappoint.
When you enter a cenote, it's really like going into another world, like leaving the planet behind. This is feeling of really exploring something new. And I feel very lucky to be able to see that. My name is Julian Baud. I've been freediving and scuba diving for the last 15 years in many different locations, always trying to find the best diving spots. Those cenotes are caves. All those cenotes are connected to each other. And the water goes and flows from one cenote to another cenote to end up in the sea. The first time you go into a cenote, it's something you don't see anywhere else. It's completely different experience than diving in the ocean. At the beginning, it can be a little bit scary, but really quickly, the beauty of the place would just take over. Some cenotes are very welcoming, sometimes so big and so clear that it really gives you the sensation you go into a church and you don't want to talk too loud to not disturb anyone. And some of the cenotes also have a little bit like an atmosphere more like hell with dead trees in the bottom and sulfur. The Mayans were using the cenotes for a very long time. Basically, the land where we are, that's the place where the living people live. And then underneath the cenotes, into the ground, was the place for the dead. Every cenote have a different personality, but I also think that it really affects your own personality. At some point, you kind of enter into like a meditation state that, for me, is completely priceless.
Underneath the Turkish region of Cappadocia, a system of hidden tunnels and caves went undiscovered for 1,000 years, until one man decided to renovate his home. 18 stories below the ground level in the Turkish region of Cappadocia is the ancient hidden city, Derenkuyu. The city was rediscovered in 1963 when a man knocked down a wall in his basement and stumbled across a hidden room. This triggered an excavation of the area to reveal the hidden city that is 1,000 years old and over 280 feet deep. It is thought to have been created during the Byzantine era around 1000 AD to protect the community from wars and natural disasters. It is made up of a network of tunnels connecting what would have been kitchens, stables, churches, wells, and even schools. The Cappadocia region is known for subterranean safe havens, and it's speculated that Derenkuyu may have connected many of them. The city likely could have hidden 20,000 people, livestock, and food supplies, making it the largest underground city in Cappadocia. Like a scene out of Frozen, in the mountains of Shaanxi province in northern China lie the Luosan Mountains Ningguang Ice Caves, a spectacle of icicles, ice falls, and ice stalagmites. These caves are thought to have formed around 3 million years ago during an early ice age. And while there are many caves like this around the world, the Ningguang Caves are special for one particular reason. This cave stays frozen all year long. While temperatures can reach up to 70 degrees outside in the summer, the temperature inside never rises above 32 degrees. Scientists believe this is due to the cave's natural bowling pin shape, which traps cold air inside. Stretching thousands of feet down, the top 300 feet are open to the public, with 5 layers connected by a winding maze of ice stairs, holes, and bridges. Established as a national park in 2005, the caves are staged with colorful lights, emphasizing the grandness of this ancient cavern. It is truly a sight to behold.